Taking a look around your central Virginia weather, it's currently 52 degrees and cloudy. Supposed to be a high today of 57 with a low of 46. 40% chance of showers throughout the afternoon. I'm about to go back to looking at Miami weather, Matt.
What is it? What does Miami
It's just
look
nicer,
like?
okay?
No, yeah, what does Miami look
82 degrees, high of 84 today, and mostly sunny.
That's nice.
So we had a thing, President Falwell, who, by the way, is here with us, Jerry Jr. in studio. We had a thing when it was like -10 during the winter that even though we'd have to read the Lynchburg weather, it's think warm thoughts. So I'd read Miami, the Sahara Desert.
LA.
Yeah.
Any warm places we could think
Warmer
of?
places than Lynchburg, Virginia.
Because it was frigid.
Yeah.
South Florida is our favorite getaway. So
okay,
yep.
not a bad.
It was -11 here this winter.
I'm not a fan. See, I moved south for a reason. You know,
Out of New York.
Yes, out of New York. Now that actually gives me a good segue because with the winter came all the different snow dates that we had, and with the snow dates came students tweeting at you, please cancel class, please let me have a day off. And with that came you being hilarious in your responses on Twitter. I just need you to paint the picture for me. Do you like sit down with your laptop or your iPad and just kind of go through everybody's tweets? Or like, where are you when you get student requests like that?
All I check is my notifications on my phone. I don't look at the timelines. And so I just see what students have tweeted
tagged
to me.
you in.
Yeah. And so I get these, they're almost like messages to me, so I just reply to them that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be as funny?
That's what I did that night. But no, I'd gotten to years ago, it'd be like I would try to make the decision myself of when to close, when to open, and stress a little bit about whether it was the right decision. But I got to a point where, you know, life's too short, and I just told LUPD, you go out, you guys make the decision, whatever it is, I'll stick with it. And so then it became fun because it was like the decision was made, whatever it was.
It's not your choice.
And so, you know, if kids didn't like it, I just toyed with them.
What do you remember any of them, Matt? My favorite,
when two or more.
Someone tweeted at you when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, it'll be granted to them, and they tweeted at you, and it was the hashtag was cancel classes, and you responded when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, they will be warm.
That will keep them warm, right? Yeah.
You're funny.
It was great.
It was fun, yeah.
Good old Jerry.
Huh?
Good old Jerry Jr. Yes.
Well, because I'll talk to other friends of mine who are at state schools or et cetera, and I'll say like, I'll mention about how you and Mrs. Falwell will be at the the tree lighting ceremony, you know, and that the president's family is interacting with the school, and they're like, we never even see our president like ever.
Well, most college presidents are close to 80, or I mean, they're up there. I mean,
they're ancient, yes.
So they're not really
older than Andrew.
Yes, older than Andrew. That is the running joke, which you facilitated, President Falwell.
But when you're younger, it's more fun just to joke with the kids instead of hanging out with people my age. I mean, people my age are boring. So.
Not that boring. They're seasoned. There you go. Much
experienced.
Better. We got President Falwell in studio today. This campus, at least from the time I've been here, which if we can actually be truthful, it's 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I took a victory lap. It's not that long.
It's not that bad.
It's changed completely from the day I got here. I'm sure for you, it's even crazier. Do you have a particular thing or project or building that you wish was here when you were a student that you would have utilized more?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah, I mean, when I was here, it was just the metal buildings. The moss wasn't even built. There was no stairway leading through the ravine where Vines is now. So when you came to class, you had to climb up a muddy hill that was super steep, and there was almost no way to get to the top without falling down and getting muddy. And they finally built some stairs when I was a student. So that was the big improvement when I was here.
The construction that you had to deal with was stairs. Meanwhile, with us,
we had to have steel buildings going
this
up.
building, that building, this dorm, that dorm. Do you have a particular project you're looking forward to coming out soon?
Completing
that tower. Last night we were with the Divinity School faculty and a lot of students up in the football tower, about 400 or 500 of them it looked like to me, and I showed them a video that was taken this week from the very spot where the top of the tower will be, and it was a 360 video. And then I showed them a video of the new lawn. It's starting to take shape. If you look outside, you can see it starts at the softball stadium. It comes all the way through where that parking lot is now next to Reber Thomas, all the way by DeMoss and to the across the roof of the basketball practice facility. And you start to see it take shape, and it's just so cool to see from the air. And it's I've been impatient about getting it finished because it's so exciting what it's going to look like when it's done.
Now, is it going to have an observation deck at the top?
It will. Yep, it will. And it's probably the Liberty Bell that's out here that we rang last week when we commemorated the 150th anniversary of the surrender.
Right.
That's the first time that bell had been rung since 1976 when it was cast as part of a fundraising event for Liberty during the United States bicentennial. And so it was, I don't know why they had it fixed where it wouldn't ring all these years, but it, I think that probably will end up in the top of the tower. And
that could be cool.
Yeah.
Well, because right now I know the prayer chapel they've installed to have like chimes on the hour. You know what I mean? That would be cool to put up in the
To have the bell ring?
To have the bell ring.
Like Notre Dame?
Actual have some like Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, like legitimately Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah.
Hunchback of Liberty.
Hunchback of Liberty. Now I just got to find a hunchback.
No, just got to find
President Falwell joining us in studio. Before we get to a break, because we do have to go to a break soon.
That's something Johnny Moore could do. He could be the guy.
Oh, wow. You just called Johnny Moore a hunchback.
No, not hunchback.
That is, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but...
He's more of a leprechaun.
Why are we making fun of Johnny Moore? What did he do to us? Good grief. Johnny, we love you, I think.
Because you mentioned him on the break.
That's my fault then. My bad.
We should hire him back from Mark Burnett just to stand in the bell tower.
Yeah, I'm sure
and ring the bell.
Not at all overpaid for what he'd be doing.
No, not at all.
He's doing great right now.
Yes.
Really
Have you caught up on the 80s? Are you watching the 80s series? Let me see. The show
the
that
Bible
he
continues.
released. Yes.
80s. No, AD.
No. The AD
I haven't
is the
seen
series.
the first one yet, but I want to.
Okay. Yeah. It's good. Did you watch the Bible or?
I was real impressed with the movie The Son of God.
Okay.
I thought it was so true to. I mean, they picked out the right parts of the Gospels, the things that Jesus said that I think most people need to hear, and so I just I couldn't compliment him enough on how well that was done.
What are some of the things you do for entertainment? Like, you're not a Netflix kind of guy, are you?
Yeah, back in West.
Really?
A lot of,
what shows?
Oh yeah.
We'll make sure. Okay, hold on. We got to make sure. Breaking Bad, anything?
We watched all that a long time ago.
You watched Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
House of Cards. We're
so good.
We're caught up on that.
So good.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay, that's the thing. We don't want to get him in trouble. That's the thing here on the Get Up and Go show. Last thing before we get to a break. Students, when you show up in Convo, they chant Jerry. Okay, you know that they're chanting Jerry.
I didn't at first. I didn't know what they were doing. I thought, you don't remember this, but back in the old days, there was a show, Arsenio Hall.
Yes, they were root, woo, woo, woo.
That's what I thought they were doing.
Oh, okay.
But that was 20 years ago, so none of them probably even remember.
Hey, it could be worse. They could be going Jerry, which is Jerry Springer, which is the whole opposite of what we should be chanting in convocation here on